We are back, and today we're going to do the ultimate Australian wildlife quiz. We actually found 3 quizzes online about the Australian wildlife, and we're going to do all 3 of them to see how much we know by now.
It's been a few months, so I hope we do well.
The first quiz that we're going to do is from the Animal Fact Guide, and it's called the Australian Animals Quiz. We've been to quite a few. We've been to the zoo and we've been to the reptile park in the past few weeks, so hopefully our knowledge is not too bad. But let's find out. Please play along and see if you can beat us with these quizzes. Let's start the quiz.
What special substance do mother koala feed their young?
Meat, pulp, pap, or keratin?
But it's not meat.
Meat. My guess would go to pulp, as that sounds like something you would feed youngers, like it's something easy to eat, you don't need teeth necessarily. I'm not sure if baby koalas have teeth.
But they eat the leaves.
The
bamboo leaves.
Bamboo. The eucalyptus.
So, do you get pulp from bamboo?
I have a feeling that they first chew it in their mouth and then
spit it out.
Make a pulp out of it and then give it.
That makes sense. So I would say pulp as well, though.
I don't know what pop means. Pop?
Pap.
Pap.
Just like what kids could also eat.
Yeah. Isn't keratin something you put in your hair?
Yes, keratin is good for your hair. I mean, they have great furs, but I would say pulp.
Pulp?
Yeah. We'll be wrong. Yep.
We're wrong. It's pap. They don't give any other explanation, so I have no clue what it's.
Pap is a soft, pre-digested form of eucalyptus rich in bacteria.
So we were a bit right.
We were in the right way.
It's pre-digested things from the eucalyptus, but it's called pap instead of pulp. We missed a koala talk at the zoo, so our bad. What is unique about a wombat's droppings?
Oh, I do know that.
We do know this. They have no smell. They are cube-shaped. They glow in the dark. They are purple. Glow in the dark would be lit.
It would be amazing.
But yeah, what is it?
They are cube-shaped.
It is cube-shaped.
It's correct.
Correcto.
50-50 up until this point.
Decent start.
Platypuses.
How are platypuses are different from most other mammals? They are cold-blooded, they have pouches, they lay eggs, they have gills.
I would say they lay eggs.
I would say they are cold-blooded. I think they are weird animals, right? So
yes.
Are they mammals? I think they're mammals. I think it's one of the few animals that are...
It's in the question. Yes, they are mammals.
Yeah, and usually mammals don't lay eggs. So it's the lay. Yes, go for it.
Correct!
Thanks, babe. Thanks.
The quokka is a type of weasel, rodent, lemur, or marsupial.
It's so difficult to have these in English.
Yes.
I think our English is decent, but...
Weasel, I wouldn't say so. A weasel is like the little ferret.
Yeah.
Rodent, is it rodent?
Isn't it like
rats and stuff?
Knaagdier?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
What rodent means? A lemur is not it. That's the one, isn't king?
Yeah, I don't think it's lemur. Like King Julian, you're saying?
King Julian, yes. So I would say rodent or marsupial.
I don't know what a marsupial is. It does somewhat look familiar.
But it also sounds familiar, marsupial. I would say rodent because friends of ours said that they're actually just modified rats combined with kangaroos.
Then go for it.
Or mouse with kangaroos.
Otherwise I would go for the marsupial.
It was a marsupial.
Shit. What are baby echidnas called?
You pronounce it like that?
How else?
Echidnas?
How else would you pronounce it?
Echidnas.
Echidnas.
I don't know.
Kids, echidnats, puggles, or joeys?
Joeys is koalas and
kangaroos. So surely they don't also call them joeys?
No.
I don't think echidnats.
Echidnats then?
Echidnats? I don't think so.
I don't think so. It seems too obvious.
Puggles.
Then I would say puggles is the only thing that...
Could be kids, I mean that's...
Could it be kids though?
But yeah, I would go puggles as well.
Can I go for it?
Locking in puggles.
It was correct.
Thank God.
Tasmanian devils mostly eat bark, dead animals, eucalyptus leaves, or fruit. Well,
We went to
the reptile park.
and we saw a Tasmanian devil feeding session.
Yes. And that was dead animal.
I think it was dead animals, yeah.
But did he mention something about them eating bark?
Bark does ring a bell.
I would say, like, first impression, it would be dead animals.
Yeah, because we saw them eat dead animals.
Yes, eucalyptus leaf, it's not them. It's koalas. Fruit, it's not them.
And look at the mouth. Like that is
I would say dead animals.
carnivore's teeth.
Yeah. It's correct again.
Correcto.
Oh, huh? 4 out of 6 were a budding zoologist.
Zoologist.
I missed the double.
Only 6 questions.
Yeah, but it's a 4 out of
4 to
6.
6. Sufficient.
80%.
Good start. Nice job, you are well on your way. With a little bit more study and training, you can make it to the next level. We're going to the next level now, which is the 9.com quiz. Few more questions, 20 questions, no Australian wildlife, bumper quiz. Question 1. What term best describes the diet of a quokka?
Carnivore, herbivore, insectivore, or omnivore? I do not see these little cute animals eat meat in my brain. I don't know why.
They're too cute.
They're too
They
cute.
look, also, they put this picture up.
Yes. Would you say an insectivore?
It does somewhat make sense, but omnivore also makes sense.
Wait, but no. Hang on. Pause.
Pause.
A marsupial. Don't they eat insects? And they are from a marsupial.
I would say they eat nuts. No?
So herbivore then.
I would lean to omnivore because that just has everything. I feel like they would just eat. They have the big cheeks. So they want to put something in their cheeks.
Like a squirrel.
Right? I can see them chewing things that is bigger than their mouth. So insectivore with that sense doesn't make sense.
That's true.
So
Okay.
herbivore or omnivore?
Go
You
for
choose.
it. No.
You choose.
I'm scared.
They look like, you have these cute videos where they do the nuts. Eat the nuts.
Then I would say herbivore. Oh, Jesus.
Well done.
Nice. Wombat droppings, are characterized by which geometric shape? Cone, cube, cylinder, sphere. Well,
We know this one.
yes.
Cube.
Cube.
2 out of 2.
What type of parrot is a gala?
Gala.
I know this one because I had them at home. A cockatoo, a lorikeet, a parakeet, or a ringnet. It's a parakeet.
What is a gala?
Those. They're pinkish, reddish, grayish. But we had them gray with red cheeks and a white hat. A yellow hat.
I just picture them going to a gala in like a tuxedo.
That would be cute.
Or they look like they're wearing a tuxedo.
No, parakeet. I
You're-
almost know this for sure.
You're the expert.
I'm not. But a parakeet.
It's a cockatoo.
I was so certain. I was so certain.
What is the top running speed of an emu? They run fast, I believe. We saw them again in the zoo.
But did you read?
I read it, so it's 70 or 90. 90 is fast. 70 is also fast. I think they're fast.
Conclusion. I would think 90. I don't know why. That is fast though. Is it 70?
70 is already fast for a bird to run.
It's fast for any living creature to run.
Fast as boy.
I would say 70 then. Oh,
50. Sad. Which range best describes the typical height of an adult southern cassowary. They're also really large. I think they're the largest flightless birds in the world.
And they're scary. They can knock you out.
They look beautiful.
They do. 150 to 199, 200 to 249, 250 to 300, 300 to 349. That's a no for me.
I don't think it's one of the bottom options.
No, that's way too tall.
I think they might be taller than humans, generally, not basketball players.
What we're talking about, an adult southern cassowary.
Adults, I would lean towards 200 to 250.
That is also large.
But they are large, but do they have the height when their neck is fully stretched upright? Would you go the shortest length here?
The thing is, I would say they are taller than the average person.
The big.
But then again, like 2 meters, almost no person is 2 meters. So then you're also already tall and you're already looking over a person. I don't know if 200 to 250 is a little bit too much. This one is tough. Go with your gut. If you think it's too... It's hard.
I don't think you would question about the largest bird and then have the smallest option as the correct answer. That is my reasoning.
Okay, so you would say 200 to 250?
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
How many species of huntsman spiders have been formally described in Australia? We do know about them. Maybe we can show that I caught one in the apartment the other week. That's a good video.
It's not a good video for me.
4 species, 34 species, 64 species, or 94 species. I hate it when the questions have like these
big range of numbers.
Yeah.
The thing is, what annoys me here is that 4 species is written and then 34 is just lit.
Surely it's more than 4.
34 then? I would say 34. Or you would go higher?
No, I don't think 64 because it's such a answer. 94. I would have never guessed that.
I would have never guessed that.
94.
I was even leaning towards 4.
What are the ones that we found in our apartment?
I don't even know. I thought huntsman is huntsman. Dot.
I think you have really big ones as well.
Yes.
I mean, they were still big here.
But that one was scary.
How old are the oldest dingo bones ever discovered in Australia? It's again like these range questions.
We should be able to deduct. Is it approximately 3,250, 13,250, 23,250, or 33,250 years old?
How are you going to deduct any of those?
How old are the oldest dingo bones ever discovered?
How do people know this?
I'm actually wondering if Australians even know this. And I don't know why, but I lean towards 13. Oh,
Only 3,250 years old.
we're not going very well.
Bad start. Where do bilbies typically build their homes? They look cute.
They look adorable. Look at the big ears.
They look a bit fake. They look like Dobby, the elf.
I was also thinking about Lord of the Rings.
I was thinking Harry Potter.
I was thinking Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. Burrows underground, lodges by rivers, nests in caves, or nests in trees. See, here you could deduct that two answers have nests. But I thought...
I would think like burrows underground would
That's
be
wh-
the most. That would be my first guess.
That's why I was looking at the little claws.
They have like claws that moles have a bit, right?
Yeah, so I would say burrows underground too, but then my deduction strategy doesn't really make sense.
Should go with our gut.
Okay.
Back at it. What is this animal?
The word Borobi is an indigenous term for koala in which language? Noongar, Wiradjuri, Woiwurrung, Ugambe. I don't know if I pronounce those words correctly. Borobi, Noongar, Wiradjuri.
I would say Wiradjuri because Borobi, Wiradjuri both end with I.
Sure.
Do you have any other guesses?
Yeah, sure. Go with Wiradjuri.
Ugamba?
What is the common name of the Petaurus breviceps? Jesus.
Breviceps.
Brevi. Northern quoll, numbat, sugar glider, tree kangaroo.
It's not a tree kangaroo. Because that animal is not a tree kangaroo.
Is it a sugar glider? Is it the ones where you do this and then they have these little...
These flaps.
Yeah,
They are cute.
the little chicken wings.
Why does 9 quiz make such difficult questions? I think these questions are made for Aussies, not for
Wannabe Aussies.
wannabe Aussies. Numbat or quoll also.
Nah, I don't think it's a northern quoll.
Is it a sugar glider? I don't think it's a sugar glider.
You rode off tree kangaroo pretty fast.
We've seen tree kangaroos and they're bigger than that.
You only see their little face.
Yeah, but this one lives inside a tree.
That
I think
is
tree
true.
kangaroos live
On the tree.
in the trees, yeah.
I would say sugar glider. I don't know why.
I wouldn't say sugar glider, but we'll go for it.
No.
I would say quoll, I think.
You would say northern quoll?
Like a glider, I would think that we know about gliders in Australia.
Yeah, but maybe it's not the glider. I think a glider is.
And why would they call it a glider? It's because it glides through the air.
Okay, then say northern quoll. I'll follow you to the end.
I'm so sorry. You do the rest of the questions.
Actually feels good if I'm right. Which species of kangaroo grows to be the largest genus of Marcopus? 50% of this question did not reach my brain. Antilopine, Eastern Grey, Red Kangaroo, Western Grey. I would say Western Grey.
I would say red, but I've been proven to be wrong with a lot of these questions.
Wait, are the red kangaroos the bigger ones? No.
Western.
The Western Greys, right?
Go for it.
No. Why is it? Because why would you give the choice Eastern Grey and Western Grey?
That's thrown me off. It's definitely your choice this time.
It's not an antilopine. Antilopine?
Yeah, no, definitely not that one. I think. Maybe.
Is it a red kangaroo? Would you call it a red kangaroo?
Go for Western Grey.
No, I'm scared now. Are they small? Yeah. This is a black mark.
Like 50-50 were good. We just chose the wrong option between us. What is the average gestation period for a quoll pregnancy?
Here you see your quoll.
It looks very similar, no?
No. 21 days, 35 days, 49 days, or 63 days. You know that a pregnancy of a koala is like really short?
I didn't.
It's like actually really short.
They're all divisible by 7, which doesn't make sense.
I would say, I guess 35 days.
We're going with 35, I have no clue. It's 21 days. We're doing terrible.
Yep.
When was the Tasmanian devil reintroduced to mainland Australia? 1919, 2000, 2010 or 2020? Did he say this with the feeding session?
I don't think so. He did tell us about how we need to make sure that these little animals survive.
Yeah, they're
Almost extinct.
not doing good because they have like infectious cancer.
Yeah.
Why don't they ask questions about that? I really thought we would be doing better here.
Me too. Well, I don't know what kind of question I expected, to
Same.
be honest. So, what do we say? 2020 is way too...
Nah, that's too late.
Like, I would say like maybe 1990.
Yeah.
Sounds...
Yeah. 2020. Only 2020?
That's 4 years ago.
Did we not pay attention during the feeding session?
I don't know. Okay. Are we sure we want to upload this video?
I'm embarrassed.
Which of the following terms is a word for a young echidna? Cub, puggle, pup, kid. Well, this one we know for sure.
Ah, it's the puggle, right?
Were you actually doubting your answer?
It is puggle, right? It's puggle, yeah, we know it. Yeah. Yes!
What was happening?
We have one correct.
You were actually thinking.
I'm having brain farts.
Which gland produces the venom delivered by the platypus ankle spur?
I told you platypus were poisonous.
Only the male
Yeah.
platypus.
Again, what are these words? This quiz is difficult in general just because of the words that they're using. Thyroid? I thought it was somewhere within their feet or claws.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
Ankle.
Why didn't they just ask that? Beak, feet.
Cural.
I think pineal or thyroid.
Pineal sounded for me more logical. I don't know even know why. It's like based on nothing. It's a cural. Oh my gosh.
So bad.
What species of the sea turtle is unique to Australia? The flatback, the hawksbill, the leatherback, or the loggerhead?
I don't like this quiz.
I would say leatherback.
I was thinking the exact same thing, so we're probably wrong.
It was.
We're wrong.
What type of shark is a wobbegong? Carpet shark, dogfish shark, ground shark, or mackerel? Mackerel shark?
I love wobbegongs. I really want to see one.
And you love sharks.
I
The
have
question is yours.
a dogfish.
It has your name on it. I would say ground shark.
Yeah, they move a bit. Really on the ground, like a poor Jackson is like chilling on the ground. Nah.
Carpet shark.
Carpet shark.
Sounds like a ground shark, but then different.
I think carpet shark would actually be a shout because they have like the camouflage that is similar. And I don't think it's on the ground, but it's like on the coral where they move. So I would guess carpet shark.
Go for it.
Yes! Got the shark one good. In which national park are freshwater crocodiles more likely to be found? Fraser National Park, Kakadu National Park, Karinji National Park, or Mungo? Fraser does ring a bell. Where's Fraser?
Oh, for me, Kakadu rings a bell.
I think, isn't Kakadu more near Uluru?
I don't know. It does ring a bell from something, but I'm not sure. I can act as if I know. I can act as if I could think clearly about these questions, but I have nothing to go off.
They're really tough. Fraser?
Sure. What is the IUCN Red List conservation status of the southern Corroboree frog? Conservation dependent, critically endangered, extinct in the wild, or vulnerable? I believe I've seen these little creatures in Taronga Zoo. I believe they are critically endangered.
Yeah, and they have in the reptile park the breeding, the frog breeding.
Yes,
factory.
I honestly believe that they haven't been there. I would say critically endangered.
I'm so happy we're not against each other with these questions.
What is the scientific name of the common blue-tongued skink? You should know this.
Why?
Because at the reptile park, 1, we pet one. 2, there were like 3
We didn't
holes.
pet one.
It was a skink.
It was a skink, but They just said they will be as large as the blue-tongued one.
Okay, we've had one that was similar to it.
If they said any of these names, do you think I would remember?
Shoot.
I feel like the first name, like Alzaya
Alzaya.
Irini, it's like a bit like Steve Irwin's wife in a fantasy show. Skink. Skinoidus. Skinkoidus.
Yeah.
That is the best
It
guess
has
we
to
have,
be.
right?
Yeah.
The Tilquas quincoidus. We know so much.
Not so much. We had 7 out of 20 correct. That's bad.
It's not good.
That's actually bad.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I do think the questions are difficult.
Yeah, but what do you expect?
It's an Australian website, so I feel like they're made for Australians who've known the wildlife for all their time. But let us know, as Aussies or as non-Aussies, how well you did. Because I'm really curious how stupid we are.
Yeah. If we were that delulu that we actually thought we would have 50% of this quiz correct.
It's close. I think if we were correct on the 50-50 ones, we were close to 50%.
Sure.
Huh.
On to the next one.
On to the next and final one. But before we go, we do want to mention, maybe you've noticed, did you show them the arm? We want to apologize for not uploading for the past 2 weeks. But this happened. She had surgery for 3 hours because there was a lot of damage after you fell in some glass.
Yep.
So unfortunately we couldn't upload any videos for the past 2 weeks. But it's better now.
It's better. I'm busy with hand therapy to make sure that I can still use my right hand and that my index and my thumb will be activated again. I think that's the best way to describe it. So you will be seeing a lot of this, but it's not as intense as it looks. I can wiggle my fingers, so we'll be fine.
Anyway, let's move to the final quiz from this.com. Again, quiz is called How Well Do You Know Australia's Native Animals? Is this a kangaroo or a wallaby?
Wallaby.
It looks small, right?
Yes.
And what was it? If they have the face of a donkey,
It's a kangaroo.
it's a kangaroo.
And if they're rounder, it's a wallaby. At least that's what someone told me. Ooh, see, this I like. If you can see how other people did. Because now I have a feeling that everyone, all the 9,000 other people in the previous quiz actually murdered the quiz. And we were the only one who had 7 out of 20.
It's a redneck wallaby. Hold on, babes.
Australia is home to the most venomous snake in the world. True, right? The first 4?
I think the first 3 or 4.
And in the top 10, I believe there are like 6 venomous snakes in Australia.
No, I think it's like 3 or 4. And then it goes up to 14, and then you have more Australians. There, again, we had a reptile show. They mentioned something like that, but he was talking really fast and audio was bad, so I'm blaming it on that. True. The
Inland apen.
apen.
I've heard about the red belly and the brown snake. Already scared of those, so.
They live here, so we should know about them. Okay, good start, good start. Nice. True or false, there are more kangaroos than humans in Australia? There's about 35 million humans.
And how many kangaroos?
I feel like it has to be kangaroos, right? Because Australia is big and the humans only live in the coastal areas.
Yes. I would say there are more kangaroos than humans.
I believe in New Zealand there's more sheep than humans.
Don't be shy, you know that's true.
Not 100%, but I
Okay.
believe so.
Yes, I would say true. More kangaroos than humans. Correct! Outnumbers the human.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Which crocodile is larger, saltwater or freshwater?
It has to be saltwater, right?
Is it though?
It has to be saltwater. Yeah, 100%. I think when we were
Wait, Eric. No, Elvin. No,
Elvis,
Elvis.
he was saltwater.
Was he though?
I think so. But no, isn't like when we were at the Australian Museum, then down at the toilets they had this big crocodile? Ah, you were working. You weren't there.
Well, some people gotta make
Salt
money.
water.
So, okay. Nice. Well done. You're so
meters.
proud. You're so cute. How long do koalas sleep on an average per day? Up to 16, up to 20, up to 18, up to 22. It's or 20 or 22.
It has to be 20.
I think it's 20. Up to 20 hours. I think that's true.
Yeah. Good life.
Good life.
And I think for the other 4 hours they just eat.
Yeah.
That's a good life.
Munch and sleep. 20?
Yeah. See, we know Australian wildlife.
We're acing. This is due to the low energy diet and intense amount of energy required to break down toxic leaves. True or false, the box jellyfish is the most venomous marine animal in the world.
Has to be true.
Why?
Because it's the box jellyfish. Like that's the one jellyfish that I know
Yeah?
is bad news.
Okay. True then?
I'd say so, yeah.
Nice! In the northern
Long
parts.
tentacles, 3 meters long. And you barely see those.
The
tentacles.
tentacles? What is the lifespan of a kookaburra in the wild? 18, 25, 15, and 20. That's already long. Like, that's old.
They do well.
They stole our crisps.
Yeah, they were sniping our crisps.
They
I
were
thought it was only
sniping.
seagulls that do that, but jeez.
Well, what would you say? 18 or 20?
I would say 18, because all of them are divisible by 5 except 18. And 18 isn't the lowest.
Okay.
15.
18?
Yeah.
20!
But see, only 28% had this correct, so
Facts. But only 19% said 18. Do platypus lay eggs? Well, we
Yes!
know that. Yes, they do. Oh, we know that one too.
what is this animal?
A quokka.
Quokka.
A squirrel. They are found in the southwest region of Western Australia. Hang on.
How
How
fast
fast?
can an emu run?
Did we not just say my... Oh, 50!
Oh, they said 50 and we have the options 52 and 48.
Yeah, so we know it's a 50-50% chance. Would you go for 52 or would you go for 48?
So I'm not sure if they do 50 because it's like 48 will add it up to,
50.
round it up to 50, so it sounds more spectacular.
But then would you say 52 rounded up to 55 or 50?
Nah, it's still 50. Like, can an emu run? Like a really fast emu might.
Go for 52?
Like a really fast emu downhill, they'll get 52 for sure.
So you want to go for 52?
Yeah. But what do you want to go for?
I don't know. Yeah, let's do 52. 48. But that's a stinker though. Because
Downhill.
I thought 50. Well, I mean, again, 80%.
Even de meest weg.
You clearly have a passion for Australian animals. Well done. I mean,
We do have a passion for Australian
we
animals.
do. We want to see them all, catch them all. Oh no, not catch them all.
Not catch them all. That's Pokemon. I'm gonna do some calculations to see how we end up. We had 36 questions in total, and we had 19 correct. It's above half, so sufficient.
It's
More
like
than-
52%. It's not wow. It's like
It's a pass.
okay.
It's a pass.
It's a pass. A pass is a pass.
We had some repetitive questions, but even the speedy one we had wrong.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Crazy.
Crazy.
No, I really thought we would have done better with the Australian animals.
It's sad, but at least we learned a lot again.
But I feel
How
like
do you
some of these questions with the weird names, like what is the official name of a skink?
Yes. But we had that one correct.
We had it correct, but I forgot.
A skidiolos.
A skinny. But if it's someone
How
else,
do you call the kids having a kid now?
Popple, Boggle,
Yes.
Boggle.
I was very curious if it stuck to your brain right now.
No, we love Australian animals. I think that is one reason why I actually really love Australia, is because you have so much wildlife here. We still want to see more in the wild. We've seen them in the zoos.
Yeah, that's a bit sad. Kangaroos in the wild though.
Yeah, kangaroos in the wild. What else?
Still want to
have we seen
see
in the wild?
guacas. Oh, wombats we saw in the wild.
Wombats,
A lot of lizard types.
possums,
Possums.
huntsmen's in our house. I'll show the video again.
It's not fun.
Put the volume up.
I'm crippled.
Again, let us know how well you did in the quizzes, and by how much you beat us, which I'm sure is a lot. But we're learning. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Leave a like, subscribe, and make sure this gets better. Bye!
Bye bye.